Alright, it's been a while since you've seen B, and today we got it in the shop. A couple reasons. One being that the alternator I put on is not charging. What a surprise, O'Reilly special. So we got to take a look at that. And the other things are the car has window tint now, just like the movie car. And out here we have a stock hood with the exact hood scoop the car is supposed to have. And if we come around here, I haven't got everything yet, but I do have an 8-track player. I've got the correct Cars Candio 8-track, and let's see, what is this one? I bought a whole set here. Which one that is? And then we got panorama, and we also got the correct driver's side mirror. Bought a used one, so it's a little patinaed. And there's the console lid. So I bought a console, and I bought the correct shifter for the inside too, but those have not arrived yet. So we're gonna get this hood swapped out first, and I'm gonna test fit the hood scoop and get that mounted to the hood. And like I said, we're gonna paint the whole car, and I'm gonna start working on all the spots that I was working on last summer when I started doing this project. Alright, we got the hood all on. Lines up just like the old one. I think the hinges are slightly messed up because a slightly bigger gap still on that side and a slightly tight one on that side, but we adjusted it to where it fits and shuts perfect and it's nice and smooth. The back still sits up a little high, but I'm not really worried about that. A couple dings going out, but you know, the hood scoop will cover that. Now, the air cleaner does not fit, so I'm either gonna have to get a drop base or just cut the hood and then put the hood scoop on. But are y'all ready for this? Guy, bring it in. Look at that. It completes the look. It's happening. It's actually looking like the actual movie car. Now, most people wouldn't realize that it didn't have an actual hood, you know, cowl induction hood. It actually had a stock hood with the fiberglass hood scoop. But, you know, I'm all about the details. And we got to delete that mirror and weld the holes and then put this other mirror back on this side. And then once we paint it, it'll look perfect. So we're going to eyeball this, get it sitting right, and take off that mirror and then take off this mirror. And I think the mount is the same for the old school mirror, but I bought the mount kit just in case. So we'll get that done next. All right, we got the old mirror off, and the mounts are in fact different from these. So I'm gonna have to take those off and attach the new mount. And we'll come back. All right, we got the mirror all on. Looking sharp. Fits perfect. Man, it's amazing what little details will actually like make it look like the correct car. Like, you know, like I said, people normally don't notice things like this, and it does look a little out of place because it's not what the car actually came with, but it's from a slightly older Camaro, and that's what it had. So when you actually compare it, and if you're a real enthusiast, you'll be like, I think that's the movie car, and that's my goal. Like, I'm not gonna lie to people and be like, oh yeah, it's the movie car. I just want it to be just like the movie car because I dreamt of having a car just like that when I was 7 years old when that movie came out. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. All right, we got the passenger mirror all removed, put the bracket back on it, and looks good under there. So I'm gonna set up the tripod with a little time lapse, clean that up, and we'll throw a couple tacks on there and get that welded up. All right, got that all cleaned up, ready for a couple tack welds. Now, on this old hood, I don't need it, don't have a use for it. So if anyone wants it, send me a text at 870-648-0338 or send me an email, which my email is in the description below, and I'll take $250 for it. I think that's a fair price. There's nothing wrong with it except right here and here where people have been pushing down on it to shut the hood. It's got two really soft, like, I guess you call them dents, but they're more like dings. But you can't really see it. It's really hard to see. Kind of see it right there. No big deal. Otherwise, the hood's perfect. It's like a $450 hood, brand new. So if you want it, let me know. It's for sale. It's also going to be for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Now, these old mirrors, this one's cut because my door panels don't have anything. It doesn't have the adjuster. If anyone wants these, first two people to comment down below that say they want these mirrors, they can have them. I'll ship them to you. So they're all right, you know. Stick them on the shelf, use them on your car, whatever. They come with the mounts and everything. So that one's a full manual mirror, and this one, you know, had the adjuster on it. One other real quick thing I forgot about: the car in the movie did not have anything on the front of the car. It didn't have the Camaro badge, which I don't know if they all had this or not, but when I got it, it actually had an Autobot emblem, double-sided taped to this. So I'm gonna do a little bit of Bondo work here and also fix this little crack here. I know this is some type of like fiberglass, but you know, a little bit of Bondo, just glaze it on there and fill those holes, make it that much better. All right, the finished product. Got a nice square hole in the hood, and just because we have this now, I'll probably end up doing a either a taller base or maybe a taller carb spacer. Just I think it'd be kind of cool to be able to see the air cleaner from the scoop of the hood. But now the hood can close with the air cleaner on the car, and I've already marked exactly where the scoop needs to go. Perfect. Now our hood clears, or our air cleaner, and I don't know if you guys can see in there, but it's on. So I'm gonna get this hood scoop attached to the hood permanently. All right, so the car in the film actually had rivets but I don't have a rivet gun, and I don't feel like drilling all these holes and then put rivets in it. So I found some self-tapping screws that look really similar. So I'm gonna get these put in and do a little time lapse. All right, we got this all done, and looks great. But real quick, I want to show you right here a picture of the package that this came in. Now, I've ordered a lot of things, and I've never actually seen a package like that. And that's awesome. You know, I think more people should do that. And this was actually taped under the scoop. Like, I forgot to get it off, and I opened the hood and I noticed it was still there. So they sent, you know, it says 36-inch cal, and it says thank you and God bless. It's amazing that they don't do this more often. Now, I'm gonna let you see this. There's still so many unsaved out there, and not saying that you have to go to church or anything like that, but just take a minute and take a look at this. You can pause it and do whatever you need to do. It really is that simple. Now, I'm a Christian myself, and no, I don't go to church near as often as, you know, I really should to be around other Christians, but I still pray every day, and I think that this is just awesome, that there are still people out there who are willing to reach out to everyone that they possibly can. But that's going to do it for this part. In the next part, we will be installing the shifter, the console, the 8-track player, the console lid assembly, and I forgot to mention, I actually do have the set of center gauges for it, which it has the dual gauges, but it's supposed to have the triple gauges, and it's supposed to be black. So I got that as well. So we'll finish that up in the next video, and then in part 3, we'll be working on sanding this down, priming some of the stuff, and fixing the holes here and fixing the holes in the side of the door. So stay tuned for that.